Hey, welcome to Our Three Cents. This is Bailey. I'm one of your hosts. You'll find out about me shortly. Just wanted to say two quick things before we get started. One, thank you for listening if you're doing that. This is our first episode, so we are really glad that you're giving us a shot. Second thing, the audio quality of this first episode, remember first episode, is not maybe the best. For example, Molly has been described by an early listener as sounding as if she is trapped in a well, which could be a great mental image. That might make your listening experience better. And we're all, little echoey all around there. So just bear with us. We're learning. Like I said, this was the first recording. But mostly thank you for listening. Yeah, just want to throw that quick apology in there real quick. Okay, so thank you, bye. Hello, and welcome to Our Three Cents. It is a podcast about three people who talk about things like advice, but are unqualified to give it, and nobody asked for it. I'm Bailey.
I'm Laura.
I'm Molly. That was great. That was a great intro.
Okay. So, I'm Bailey.
I'm Laura.
That was Molly, and this is Laura. This is our pilot episode, so we're just going to kind of ramble and vamp and kind of just do some practice questions and all introduce ourselves separately. I'm Bailey.
We did introduce ourselves
Laura.
separately.
Okay.
I'm Molly.
You just... I know, we just keep talking over each other, so I thought
I think that's our
it
fault.
might be good. I think it's only our fault.
I think this is an exact replication of how this podcast is going to go. Very unorganized.
I mean, it's definitely our friendship, so...
It's fine.
Okay, do y'all want some topics? Some questions?
Yes.
The first one's just kind of, free-form general topic. Hey gang, would you ever do a long road trip with friends/significant other? Or is there anywhere you really want to travel in the near future?
That's a good question.
Done it, and yes.
Okay, Laura, tell us how it went.
Which one?
Do the significant other.
I don't know.
Me and Sam have been on multiple... Sam's
Who's
my
Sam?
fiance.
Sam.
Sam is my fiance. We've been dating for 4 years. 5 in May.
Barfield.
It's great. We're very excited. We're getting married in 2020. Mark it down on the calendar.
Everyone who listens is invited.
False. Nope. We've been on... I don't even know how many. We've done a lot. We've done a lot. We've been on a lot. They all go
Where you been?
relatively well. He came to Disney to pick me up, and then we drove back from Orlando. We stopped in like South Alabama, and then we came back to Memphis, the Memphis area.
Yeah.
That was
that
fun.
Was that the longest trip y'all done?
I think so. We went to Atlanta, but that was only 4 hours. So yeah.
Yeah, Orlando's
Yeah.
a lot further than Atlanta.
Yeah, that's the longest one we've done. We have a road trip song.
Oh, good. I was gonna say, what are the car activities?
We listened to Fleetwood Mac and Stevie Nicks
Okay,
because we're 70 years old.
I believe it.
It's not that interesting, but that's what we do.
I have some interesting stories.
Of course you do.
Yeah, okay, so like my group of friends they're all insanely different. We all have different ideas and opinions on what we should do on trips. And we figured that out a lot of times the hard way. Nobody learned their lesson. Like freshman year, we went to the beach for spring break. It was the worst trip of my entire life. We went to Pensacola.
Do your friends share this opinion, or are they going to kill you when you hear this?
I think half of them share this opinion with me, and the other half probably has no idea. Will they actually listen to this podcast? Who knows?
Yes, they will.
I don't know, but don't say that on the podcast.
But yeah,
Don't be a dick
so
on the podcast.
We went to Pensacola Beach. It's not a really hot spot for spring break, which was fine. Like, I didn't really care.
Pensacola's great.
Not for spring break.
Yeah, I've been to Pensacola.
Everybody's in Destin, or like Gulf
You don't have to
Shores.
go where everybody else goes, Mom.
You do though.
Yeah, Molly. Be an individual.
Okay, it was so cloudy and like muggy the whole time we were there, and like in Destin it was sunny and like 70. So it was like perfect weather, but nobody wanted to go down there to the beach. And so we just like sat outside in the cloudy, muggy weather with a bunch of dudes that were like potheads. And
Wait, pause. What's that? Paddinghead?
Pothead.
Potheads, got it.
Yeah.
Did you get any pot?
That was actually the first time I ever got high.
I did not expect you to say yes, but that is good to know.
Yeah, I actually was thinking about this earlier, and I probably shouldn't talk about that just in case. So yeah.
What about that new thing you've tried? Can we talk about
That's
that?
the last time.
Molly.
No,
What about
that's
that new
the
thing that
last
you tried,
time.
Molly?
That's the last time I mentioned drugs or alcohol on this show.
Ooh,
No, it's
listeners
not.
at home, that is not true.
But anyway, so we just ended up hanging out with those dudes the entire time we were there, and I'm like, I don't want to hang out with these guys. Like, they're not attractive, they're annoying, and it was just the worst spring break ever. Nobody wanted to do anything.
Oh my god. How many people went on this trip?
Like 8.
Yeah.
8 girls.
Was this
a lot of people.
one car, two cars?
2 cars.
Situation? That's the worst, because then you get, like, enemies. Like, you, like, fight with the other car.
Oh yeah.
You all gang up on each
Well,
other.
yeah, and that happened our senior year. Over Christmas break, we went to Gatlinburg together.
the cabin.
Yeah, and
Bad idea.
yeah, and it was already like awkward because like we split cars, and it was like clicky because it's like one car, they were all like really good friends and like up each other's butts, and so, and it was like very obvious. And then like the other car was kind of like the ones who were already like assuming like this is gonna be the worst trip ever because we're stuck with all these people.
But were they wrong?
Guess which car Molly was in?
The one that was going to be the worst trip ever. That's the car I was in. I was right.
Nelly negative attitudes had nothing to do with it.
Exactly. I mean, like, okay, so we're in the mountains. So, you know, you'd go hiking. Half of our group, like, did not want to go hiking. I'm like, okay, why the heck are we here?
In the mountains.
Yeah, so I've never had a fun experience on a group outing, road trip, whatever you want to call it. Would I do it again in the near future? With different friends? Yes.
Would you go on a trip with us?
Yeah.
Yes.
She hesitated.
Have we ever gone? I was trying to think if we've ever. I'm trying to think if we've ever done anything like if we've ever gone anywhere together. But obviously we
I was
haven't
going to bring
because
up that
none of us ever do anything together. We're like the worst friends.
We really
I've done
are.
many,
We're really
many
weird
things
friends.
with Laura. what I was
me and
gonna
Bailey have
say.
done lots of things, but not with Bailey.
Well, yeah,
Not
I
with
had to like beg Bailey to come out of the house with me. Like, I think I almost
I've
cried.
taken Bailey to Orlando.
And we're
I take all
already
of my favorite
putting it
people to
in
Orlando.
The first podcast.
I
She has
almost.
not taken Molly to Orlando.
Thank you. I see
Y'all
what
do
you
the
did.
math.
I almost cried whenever Bailey asked me to go eat dinner with her my last couple of nights in Starkville. I was so thrown off.
She did. She texted me about it.
I didn't know what she was doing. I was like, we're going out together?
Where did we
We're going out of the house?
We went to
We
Cookout.
went to Cookout. Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember I was watching Guardians of the Galaxy,
By the other day, I mean today. I had cookout today.
so I was going to go see the second one.
I remember when Laura and I went on a road trip with a few other friends. Road trips are good because you get some inside jokes. Do you remember when there was a box that was on fire when we were driving down like the interstate or something?
That was going to,
Branson?
yeah, the box was on fire,
Yeah.
and then that low-hanging plane.
Yes. See?
Throwing rolls.
And this was like years ago. Yeah.
a fun time. Fun times had by all. I was driving. It was great. No one wrecked. It was fabulous.
Yeah, Laura did not crash us. Ooh, okay. I don't know if we'll be much help on this one, but I think we'll all find it relatable. I don't like talking on the phone, but adults have to do that. Help me?
Did you write this question, Bailey?
I did not.
Are you sure? Well, viewers
I'm
or
positive.
Listeners, Bailey also has this problem.
I actually have a legit answer to this question because I
was
actually
to say, you're one to talk.
I asked my my
Which one
big
of us?
boss, like my partner in
Molly.
company's boss, because she like asked me like how I was adjusting at my job, and I was like I've like really like surprised myself because I hate talking on the phone, mainly because I can't get my words out fast enough.
Yeah.
And I stumble over my words a lot. I'll say it too fast. I just like mumble, or it's bad. So she was like, you should write down what you're going to say, and so like, and practice it, so that way whenever you do have to call somebody, or like they call you, you're like prepared for it. If you have to call somebody, that's what you
not
do.
a bad answer.
But if somebody calls you, you're screwed, because
That's not a good answer.
you now have to like think freely. It's like oh, I
Yeah.
hate when people call my office. And like my coworkers, and they're to answer the phone, then I have to get it. I hate it so much.
I think it's more of like you have to think that like nobody enjoys talking on the phone this day and age. Like they much rather email or text or something. So like if you're being called, it's either like urgent and you really shouldn't think about it, or like it's someone old and you really shouldn't think about it because like they don't matter. And then
I make a joke, like I'll laugh on the phone, like because like half the time I don't have the answer to their question, and so I'm like, I don't really know, and I'll like make a joke about it.
And sometimes they'll joke about it too. Like I was talking to someone on the phone today, and she was like explaining her problem to me, but like it was clear that I wasn't the person she needed to talk to.
Yeah,
so
that's
she was like,
happening
I'm sorry,
before,
I'm just rambling to you. And I was like, it's definitely okay.
But yeah, like somebody was having a problem with our like online store, and I was like, oh, she's like, I'm not technologically savvy, and I'm like, neither am I.
We will get along.
Yeah, so this is gonna be fun, trying to figure it out together.
Yeah, I think planning when you can, and then just like doing it a lot and numbing yourself to it.
Yeah, it's mostly like a mind thing. Like don't think about it as like a task. Just think about it as like something. And like they can't see you, so you take away body or like awkward body.
Oh, see, the fact that they can't see me makes it worse. I would rather be face to face. Like I hate making appointments.
I don't know why
because
that is.
No, I would too, but like if you're awkward over the phone, it's better than if you're awkward in person to me.
See, I can't stand making appointments on the phone because I can't see them. Like if I could go to the doctor's office and be like, hey, I need to make an appointment, I would waste my time and do that.
Just want to pipe in real quick. You can do that.
You can? Just go to the doctor's office and make an appointment?
Yeah.
Hello, we're an advice podcast. You can go to the doctor's office and make an appointment. Please do that with your time.
What do you mean? Do you think they're gonna say, "Oh no, you have to call us on your cell phone.
Well, no,
you can't
but
just
like,
walk in here."
Call me on your cell phone.
I'm sure they'd think it was really
And that's
weird
copyrighted music. They're gonna take us down.
if I just
I'm just
It was
kidding.
me.
if I just walk in and be like, hey, I need to make an appointment for a month from now. Cool, thanks, bye.
What do you think they do with their lives? They do that over the phone. They can do exactly that in person.
I know, it'd just be weird. I have a bunch of doctor's appointments I need to make, and I haven't because I don't want to call them.
Just go in person, make them
So
all at once.
I think I wrote this question. Help me. Make my doctor's appointments for me.
When the person asked the question, they also brought up email. What do you feel about sending like important, like
Bailey,
obviously
did you ask
not
this
emailing
question?
y'all?
I love
didn't.
emails. Emails are my life.
Okay, Molly.
Emails
tell
are
us
my
more
life.
about emails.
My job is like basically like emailing people half the time, and I act like a total idiot over email. I'm like because you can just be like not an idiot, but like you can be like super bubbly and outgoing and be like dead tired, which is my life. Like I'm like, hey, so and so exclamation point. Thanks for contacting us, smiley face. And like all the while, I'm like typing with like a deadpan facial expression, like about to fall asleep. So it's I love emails.
I do love an email because I can sound so smart.
Oh, but it's so funny because like college people email us all the time, and they like try to sound really smart, and they actually sound like really stupid, and it's really funny. Like I have to go in there.
That's not what I sound like.
I have to interpret what they're saying for like my coworkers because they're like, "What are these people talking about?" And I'm like, "Oh,
TGYL."
Are they saying like swag?
No,
YOLO?
they're just like trying to be like super formal and like descriptive, and they're doing it in paragraph form instead of bullet points, like it should be.
Oh, yeah.
And so it's like not making any sense in a paragraph, and it's funny.
There's a tip: use bullet points.
Yeah, when you're describing something.
Like, I don't think emails have to be like an MLA formatted paper. You have to get your point across. Don't sound stupid.
Yeah.
But like, don't write a book to somebody who just wants you to like answer a simple question or ask a simple question.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. See, Molly, I think you benefit because I think most of your customers skew younger, probably.
I deal with a few moms, and all the moms tend to love me.
Right, because they're moms. That's what they do.
Moms do love me.
I happen to have the inside knowledge that this person was emailing a professor about like recommendations for internships because it was my boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
I can't believe you spoiled it.
Yeah, he was emailing a professor about like an internship, like her being available as a reference. So I think, what do you do when you're emailing people who actually have like authority?
I did that a couple years ago.
I mean, I would say the same thing.
Short and sweet.
Go at once.
Short and sweet and to the point. Why do we keep talking over each other? Like,
it's like you've never
because we do this in real life
before.
Yeah, but
oh wait, did I not?
What?
How do we know when to talk?
But no,
I can't wait till Molly's done. What if I have a good point?
No, I think that we're all
You just practice
slower than like. I think we're not like coming in. We're coming in like too late. So like Bailey will start talking, but like I'll start like a second after her, and like we'll come in together and not realizing that we've not. She talked first, but we didn't realize it because I heard her later. Because like I keep noticing like that, or either y'all just are talking over me. Like I don't know if y'all just being rude, but.
Hey, are we leaving this part in the podcast where we explain how this podcast is working to other people? So I was going to leave it in.
I think so. I mean, this is
There's going to be some editing.
There are some things that should be taken out, but I think it's fine.
Okay, that's fine.
But yes, to your boyfriend, I think.
Whose name is?
No, we can't say names. I said this was a rule for me.
He sent it in anonymously.
I said Sam.
Well, I would say William if I wasn't saying this question was from him. So sorry, William. Sucks to suck.
You can edit that out.
You literally just said his name. You're really bad at this.
I know. It was intentional.
Okay, but what I would say to William is,
William, our best friend.
be
William,
like
our very best.
short and sweet. I did this a couple of years ago to my professor. Like I literally just said like, "Hey, Dr. So-and-so, I'm applying for this internship, blah, blah, and it requires a recommendation. Like, I really admire your blah, 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 like your work or whatever, or..."
Don't say that.
I think you can say
Don't say blah, blah, blah.
Obviously not.
Don't like brown nose.
Okay, so you don't have to brown nose
or
at
like
all.
too obviously.
But you can just be like, it requires recommendation. I was wondering if I could put you down as a
It also depends on
recommendation. Thanks.
On your relationship with the professor.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's true.
definitely.
Obviously, be a little more professional. Like, I heard you're not supposed to say, like, I was wondering. Like, that's not professional.
Yeah, and if you don't know,
Oh man, I
like,
love I was wondering.
Me too. I say it all the time. I was just wondering.
if you've never been to their like office hours, I'd say like a very formal.
Or if it's like a
email
really
would
big
be-
class.
Yeah, if you've never talked to them face to face, like, I'm not saying that they have to recognize you in the hallway, but like, you need to have made some type of interaction face to face, not just a "Hey, how are you?" but like a "My name is" type of situation, or gone to their office hours or something before you reach out to them. And like, brown nosing is fine when it's like someone you've done that to and you know something about them without having to Google them. You know? Like, if you have to Google what they're good at, you can't brown nose, because that's just wrong.
Yeah. I think we also just gave some good advice secretly. Go to office hours. Do that. If you want to have a relationship with a professor, go to an office hour.
That's a good idea.
Just un office hour.
Yeah, just un office hour.
Okay, I really
Laura's good at French.
hate to do this, but I have to go to the bathroom. Really bad. Sorry.
Molly, I'm keeping this in. I don't know what you're talking about, so... Just so everyone knows, Laura went to the bathroom before we started, so...
Bailey's gonna go to the bathroom after we are done.
Dang right. I'm a professional. I'm a podcasting professional. What should we say about Molly while she's not here?
Don't ever tell Molly a secret, because she's gonna tell everybody
Don't ever tell Molly a secret. Although she hasn't said any names on the podcast so far, and we have.
And she's yelled at you about it.
Yeah.
So how was your day, Bailey?
It was good. Half of our office is like out sick, so it actually wasn't good. It was very busy. Yeah. I answered the phone like 50 times today at least, so yeah.
That's so many times.
What are you singing? Oh, she's back. Oh, okay, cool. Vine's cool, I guess. It's dead.
It's coming back. Vine 2.
Vine 2, the sequel. The sequel.
Oh my gosh, my friends are having a Vine party.
Okay, no.
For it coming back?
What does that mean?
And they will know I'm targeting them because they're the only freaking ones on the planet having it.
I think they deserve the targeting. Well, okay, then I guess that's our show. Just doing, 2 questions, topics to start off with. As I was telling the other 2, I'm very excited for the next 2 questions we have. So if you like this, or if you're excited to hear those, tune in.
Even if you're not excited. Just tune in.
Excited.
It's going to get better.
Even if you really hated this one, definitely tune in. So that's the end of the show. I'm Bailey.
I'm Laura.
I'm Molly.
Come back next time and hear us do great things again.
Should we say, and this is our 3 cents, like all at the same
together
time?
In unison?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
1,
2, 3. Wait, what are we saying again?
The name of the podcast.
Okay.
And this has been 1, 2, 3.
Our
3 cents. This is all going in. I don't know what else you expected. And goodbye. Everybody.
Bye. I don't know why I'm waving.
Stop recording.
Oh, I didn't stop recording yet.
Now, wasn't that just a great first try? So great, so focused on podcasting that we forgot to tell you where you can find us. You can hit us up over on Twitter at ourthreecentspod. That's the number 3, ourthreecentspod. If you want to send us a question, you can send us a message over there, or you can email us at our3centspod@gmail.com. Our intro and outro music is Digital Lemonade by Kevin MacLeod. You can find more of his music at incompetech.com. And if you want to find any of this information or our personal Twitters, you can check out the description below, or wherever the description is, because you can listen to us over at SoundCloud, YouTube, and eventually iTunes. So thank you for listening. We will see you next week. Goodbye.